Hi there, this is Melanie with Blue Moon Rising Co. I'm a metaphysical shop and I sell oils and other witchcraft needs. I also do tarot readings at the moment. You can find me on Etsy right now. You can also follow me on Instagram, Blue Moon Rising Co. So, I've been getting a lot of questions lately from girls who want to get their ex back and they want to know, how can I cast a spell to get my ex back? So I've wrote a little spell for you girls, and I also thought that after I tell you how to cast the spell, I would talk a little bit about how we can use our feminine energy to attract our exes back into our lives. Now, this isn't just for exes, this is for all men. You can use this energy on all men around you. They don't have to be around you to sense that you are in your feminine energy and that your energy is off of them and onto yourself. So after I describe the spell that I wrote for you girls, I'm going to just talk a little bit about that. And if you want to hear more, please let me know. I'd love to do more videos on this. I'm very passionate about feminine energy and how that can help relationships, and it's more than just magic. It's the polarity of the world, the feminine and the masculine. So let's get started. So I wrote a bath spell for you, and here is how you're going to do it. All right. So you're going to want to do this spell on a full moon, preferably. You can also do it on a waxing moon. Now, the waxing moon is just when the moon is growing, and the full moon is when it is full. So when it's round. So if you don't know when that is, you can just Google it, and you'll find a calendar which tells you what day the moon is in what cycle. So it's pretty easy. So before doing any kind of ritual like this, I recommend maybe eating a snack and relaxing a little bit, just because this is kind of draining on you to give so much energy to something. So a lot of witches do think that you need to take a shower or bathe before doing a bath ritual so that your body is clean, but just do whatever you feel is right. I sometimes skip this step because I just feel kind of lazy and it still works. So whatever you think, whatever you feel is the right thing to do. I do recommend cleaning your bathroom, tidying it up before. You do want to work in a tidy space. So, yeah, start out with a clean bathroom if you can. Now, you are going to be performing the spell in the bathroom. So, you're going to want to make sure that you have all the supplies that you need, because once you've cast that circle, you should not leave it, okay? You can leave it, but that is a completely different topic than what I'm discussing right now. So just make sure that you have everything. Before you cast the circle, you're casting it in the bathroom. So just make sure that you have everything you need, lighters, candles, whatever you are going to need for the spell. So if you want to sage, I would do it now. Go through your entire house, open a window, and sage everything, sage the corners, and tell the negative spirits to leave, tell negativity to leave your home. Make sure you do it in the bathroom as well. So then you're going to make sure you have everything that you need in the bathroom with you. Now, you can leave your bathroom lights on, but I really don't recommend doing that. I recommend having enough candlelight to light the room up so that you don't need to leave the lights on, just because I think it works so much better when you don't have that electricity. You have the light of flame around you. So I would highly recommend turning your lights out if you have enough candles to fill the bathroom with enough light. So now we're going to cast your circle. If you don't know how to do that, you're going to need to do a little bit of research. I'm not going to go into that right now, but I'd be happy to do a video on that in the future if anybody's curious. You're basically just calling upon the 4 elements, and you are asking them to enter your circle. You're drawing a line and you will not be leaving that line. I mean, you can. Some people think you can. Some people think that you shouldn't do that. Just to be safe, don't leave the circle once you've cast it. Leave it after you've closed the circle. So you've cast your circle now. Now you will need to undress yourself. You need to be completely nude while you're doing the spell. So if you have a pink or white or red candle, I would place it. This is the candle that you're going to use as your spell candle, okay? So you're going to take the spell candle. So there can be candles all around you, but the one candle that you've designated to be your spell candle, that's going to be placed somewhere that you can see it from the tub, and it's potentially a different color than all the other candles. So I recommend using a pink or a red candle for this, okay? So it can be white, that's totally fine, but whichever the candle is that you are designating as your spell candle, you will treat it differently than all the other candles, and you will have it so that you can see it when you're in the tub. So now you're going to anoint the candle with ritual oil, such as the ones that I sell in my shop. I do sell reconciliation oils. I sell a reconciliation trio. You can put all 3 on the candle. You can also use a little bit of come to me oil, or any oil that you've made, any love oil, really any kind of oil that it involves love or reconciliation or bringing things towards you would be wonderful. Now you're going to put the oil on the candle from the top down, okay? Then you're pulling the oil towards you as you're anointing the candle. So that's going to bring things towards you. You want to bring this man towards you, or woman towards you, okay? So now you can, as you're doing this, you're imagining that he's coming towards you, that he's running towards you, all right? And you're really feeling those feelings that you would feel if this man were coming towards you, all right? Now, you're going to feel the power in this candle as you're doing it. You're really going to be feeling these feelings. That's the most important part of this entire thing. Now, as you light the candle, you need to feel the energy of Source, the universe, and your higher self fueling the flame. Experience the power that is in the flame. So the more that you can feel it, the better, all right? So now it's time to turn on your bath water. So the bath water is running, and you're watching the running water fill the tub, and you're feeling the element of water, and you're really experiencing the power behind that element, okay? Now, I recommend charging the water with your intention. You're blessing the water as it's running and filling the tub, and you're telling it, this water is bringing your ex back. This water is making you a magnet to your ex, okay? Don't even think of him as your ex anymore. This water is making you a magnet to this man, okay? So after that, you can fill the tub with herbs in a clockwise motion, always clockwise when you're bringing things towards you. So you're going to sprinkle herbs in, such as rosemary, lavender, rose petals, catnip, which is a good one for bringing things towards you, and cinnamon. Catnip and cinnamon will be wonderful for reconciliation in this case. So put those in your tub in a clockwise motion. And as you're adding these herbs, you're feeling the loving feelings that you're getting from this man that you desire, okay? Now, if you have moon water, now is the time to use it, especially a moon water that's in your sign or his sign. So I do sell some moon waters in my shop. However, it's extremely easy and cheap to make at home. It's just water that you've placed under the full moon, and you've let it charge and soak up all that energy. So if you can make some moon water before casting the spell, it would be a wonderful addition to your bath, all right? And if you are interested in purchasing any moon water in my shop, you can find me on Etsy, Blue Moon Rising Co. So now that the moon water is in the tub, you're going to imagine the loving energy of the moon and imagine that the moon is blessing your water, okay? So now I want you to look at the candle again and experience this candle, feel the power behind the candle, okay? Now, speak the words out loud. I enter this enchanted water as my higher self. Now you step in the tub. I know there's a lot of steps, and honestly, you can change this up however you want. I really put a lot of time into writing this long spell out, but you can certainly change anything in this that you want. So, as you're in the tub, I want you to imagine that the water is filling every cell in your body with unconditional love, okay? I want you to lie there absorbing that unconditional love. The enchanted water is entering your cells and it is filling you up with love, okay? Now, while you're in the tub, you're going to be looking at the flame and staring at the flame and meditating in the enchanted water while you're looking at that flame, okay? Look for any kind of auras around the flame, all right? I've seen green auras around flames when I was thinking about love. Green is the color for Venus, so look for anything like that. Now, I want you to visualize this man or woman running back towards you. I want you to imagine them doing something such as opening up your door and begging for you to come back to them. Or I want you to imagine, whatever it is, do you want them to text your phone and say, please meet me somewhere, we need to talk? Or do you want them to call you? Or do you want them to knock on your door and say they want you back? Whatever the situation is that you want, you're going to picture it in vivid detail as you're in this tub looking at the flame, okay? And you're going to feel the emotions. You might even start to cry because you're so happy. And you need to feel it as if it's happening, not as though you want it to happen, but as though it's already happening right now. So you're going to feel some strong emotions in this tub and while looking at this flame, all right? And feel them as strongly as you can. So cry if you want, whatever it is, just live the situation out that you want to happen in your head as vividly as you possibly can. Say words out loud, speak them out loud. It's okay if you sound crazy. It only makes it work better. So now, once you're all finished with the visualization, you can lie in this magical water as long as you feel that you need to. But when it's time to end the ritual, you need to lay in the tub while all the water is draining out. Don't exit the tub until the water is gone, okay? And you're going to imagine all the bad feelings leaving your body with that water, okay? This water has just blessed you. It's absorbed all the negativity and it's going down the tub, okay? Now, a lot of people say you shouldn't towel dry after a bath ritual. You should just drip dry, air dry. That's usually what I do. And don't forget to close the circle. Thank all the elements and let them know that their work is done and that the circle is closed now. So once the circle is closed, you can now leave the area, but you need to let the candle burn completely down on its own, okay? Don't blow it out. If you have to leave for some reason, you can pinch it out with your fingers or you can put something above it. Don't blow out the candle and then relight it when you have time to get back into that state, because you really need to be in that state when the candle is burning, okay? All the other candles, you're welcome to blow out. Just the spell candle that you've anointed and decided that was your spell candle, don't blow it out. It's not a good idea. Now, the spell is over. Now I want to talk a little bit about feminine energy, okay? So once the spell is over, it's time to release, okay? It's time to forget that you ever cast the spell. Because if you're holding on to the hope and the anxiety and the fear that what if this man doesn't come back, or what if he does come back, what if, you need to be living in your trust in the universe that this is going to happen. You're not even thinking about it anymore. Now is time to go within. You need to go inside yourself. Okay? Now, it's time to focus on your feminine energy. Feminine energy is leaning back, okay? It's leaning back. It's focusing on yourself, on your own feelings. You're not thinking about the man. You're not focusing on the man anymore. You are focusing on yourself, and you're asking yourself, how do I feel? You're not thinking, how does he feel? Or is he ever going to, what does he think of me? No. You're thinking about yourself right now. And you're not thinking about the man at all, okay? You need to forget you ever cast the spell. You need to forget completely. And you need to focus on yourself, your healing, how you feel. If you feel lonely, then you need to hug yourself and say, oh, I feel so lonely. What can I do to make myself feel better? And then call a girlfriend. The thing is that men can sense when our energy is on them. Men can sense when we're thinking and obsessing over them. They can sense this. We need to peel our energy. A woman named Adrienne Everhart on YouTube talks about this, and I really do believe in her teachings. We need to get our energy off of the man, okay? And we need to keep it to ourselves, on ourselves, focused on ourselves. We need to lean back and receive things from the universe, receive gifts from the universe, okay? It's the man's job to do things and make things happen and pursue. And it's the feminine's job, it's the feminine energy person's job to lean back and focus on themselves and their feelings, okay? So that's just a very small little tidbit of information about feminine energy, but I just thought it was something that you should really think about when you are casting a spell to get an ex back, because that is such a masculine thing to do, is to try and make things happen, The feminine is living in the moment, and she's experiencing things in her body, and she's not thinking about other people's experiences in their bodies. So that is all I've got for right now. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I try to get to all of the questions in the comments. Yeah, so thank you so much for all you girls that have asked me questions. I know I've got so many other questions I want to get to and I want to make videos on, and I'm working on it, and I will get to those eventually. So I'm so glad to have all of you, and I can't wait to make more videos for you.